We the ones, Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. They Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like
I give it all away. Feel like no reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all and I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody sees. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's working right after the hug of the nervous. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out, throwing is Baker. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Running left side by Godwin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Mayfield now from the gun. Got his man. It's on him. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road, running right down their throat from the jump.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Once again, Irving. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Fires right away, but incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Baker now from the gun. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the red zone now. He's in close. And he's brought down.
Wide open.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They bring their tight end left. Once more, it's Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Zach sets up a tough 3rd and goal. They're at the 12. On the give, this is Irving. And the stand continues. Stopped at the line. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Allen has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Keeping it with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Stroud from the pistol. Completes beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun to give to Mixon. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. With the hop.
From the gun, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. A give to Mixon up the middle. Broke through the tackle. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he can do like we just saw.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Stroud gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down to the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has it in close. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with a touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect one for one.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Down the field. Evans has it. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Baker out of the pistol. That pass complete to Irving. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Here's Baker to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Texans 7. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
1st and 10, on to Mixon. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans trailing in the early going. Offense to the line for 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. The catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
All right. 11. 18. That's it.
1st down, Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11th. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
18. That's it.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. 18. Okay.
Here's Stroud again. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Typically, when you throw that comeback, you're looking for a little bit more yardage. But if you've heard me say it once, Kate, you'll hear me say it 100 times. Never, ever turn down a completion.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Stroud completes it quick. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the opposite quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down, here's Baker. Completes this one to Otten. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Baker now from the gun. He finds Evans left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Baker throwing again. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Formation for Tampa Bay.
And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Now it's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
All right.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Stroud now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect to a takedown. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Formation for the Texans.
He breaks the tackle. And a big hit on the return to second cold.
At their own 27-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the 30 on 2nd down. One's cut along left sideline. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
From the 43. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Henry To'o comes up with it. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
They're set up at the 35 now. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
18. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. This one's to Kirk out left side. And he's going to get this down to the 9, and that puts him in goal to go.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tank Dell the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They think they hand off. Now it's Mayfield. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's the give to Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Irving will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Pressure coming. Baker. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. Mayfield's going to look to throw this. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now.
Buccaneers 18. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. On play action, here's Stroud. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
All right. 18.
Stroud from the pistol. Puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line.
I call this That's quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He's brought down before the return gets far. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense has now left with some ground to make.
You cut out now.
Second down after that
Run
drive
that.
starts, but very minimal gain.
Fucking Mike, I swear to me, Mike was on the whole time. I don't know when they cut the fuck off.
Last run, not a lot of help, Rob. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing.
Switching fucking guy again.
Finds him over the middle. It almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They'll move the chains.
What's going on with?
That's just great instincts. Go air out on
That's my play. That's 3 times that play burned. If Philly don't gotta go, I'm gonna have to go back to my fucking original playbook. I'm feeling sure.
Markers reset. Ball to 37. First down. Here's Baker.
Catch that. Yes, sir.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
That's right.
Picked off by C.J.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Way to be in the right fucking place, baby.
It's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Yeah, and the Eagles, their run plays is weird. Like, maybe I just ain't go through the playbook enough. I think it's like my 2nd or 3rd game, but shit.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
I definitely think I gotta get out of the multiple.
Now the give to Mixon. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. He'll dump this one out to his
Way to break the fucking tackle.
And the defense gets
Way to
the
break the
stop.
tackle.
First down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 30 short.
I know that
Even
inflation
if
doesn't move the chains.
got us definitely closer.
You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, search forward for enough to go get that first, but a couple before they could finally drag him down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
On the quick.
On the option, here's Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We've got whistles and a timeout call on the defense. 2:07 left to play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down mark.
Second and 3 now. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up third and very short. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans only up by a few. Third and a lone yard coming up. This is Mixon.
Way to fucking break the tackles, baby. God damn, that second effort.
It's a gain of 4.
Shit.
Texans are going to have a first down.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
They have themselves another first and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. They give him 4 yards before he stops. Gronk gets second down. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Again, it's Chubb.
Damn, I took the wrong move.
A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. A give left side. Here's Mixon. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try and field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make the field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass.
Let's go. Let's go. Way to cause pressure. We ain't getting no pressure all fucking night. Perfect time to get it.
Here he is to throw.
Again. Let's go. GG's, bro.
Back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down. One foul shot here. He's got time here.
Again.
So it's a win for the Texans. And that was no easy enough. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escaped with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Typical.